Hi Cancers, welcome to your reading for the month of March. How you guys feeling? I missed you guys. I really did. I was like, I need to do the Cancer reading. So let's get into it. Cancers, what I felt, what I was meditating on you guys' energy for this month. Some of you guys feel, for some reason, I'm almost hearing like I feel too grounded, like I feel too much connected to what is here, like 3D. Like it's almost like you're missing out on the spiritual side of things, and it's almost a feeling. It's like, whoa, am I losing it? Am I losing this part of myself? Am I still able to trust my intuition? What is going on? Why don't I hear or feel certain things that I normally feel? It's like I said, I could almost feel too much connected to earth energy, while we're back right now into water sign, and Pisces is will sort of guide you guys back to the ocean. um Yet right now the planets are in a certain position, almost like if we can put it like that, where it asks you to really look with a clear head, in a clear headed way, almost at like, okay, where am I going? What path am I walking? Is this still really in connection to me? And how do you evaluate that right now? Is it very like headspace? Is a lot of things, facts and like that has to do with where you live, where you work, the distance between your home and your work. It's like really, practical things. So just because I know it's farther away, but I need to be close to the ocean, that's something my soul needs. And yes, and I'll drive further for work, but I need that. It's like it's a flow. um right now Mercury will go in retrograde on the 5th of March, so we will have more time to really find those answers, I'm hearing. So some of you guys are a little bit searching, others of you are doing really good and are like instantly in connection with the Pisces energy, like, whoa, wait, I can breathe, I can flow, and I do really feel that. So um this full moon in Virgo um was really heavy, and it was pretty intense for the Cancers, because it was a sort of like an aftermath. It was almost like a hangover that you have, right? Or like the pain you feel after leg day, and then you have the first day, but then comes the second day after leg day, and that's the worst one. And it was almost like that if we had um, it could literally mean that you had like sore muscles and aches and stuff like that. You were just like not feeling comfortable, completely comfortable in your own body. It was just like, I feel old this week, or like feel really drained or tired. What is going on with me? Why can't I really connect with people around me? Like, like that. Um, that was really the Virgo moon energy. And for some reason, during the full moon, we were completely calm, a lot of us, not everybody, of course, depends on where the rest of your planets are at, but your placements. But for example, I have a Virgo moon, and for some reason everything just became silent, and then days after that, or and a day before, it started to release itself. It's almost like a build up energy, right? My breathing is a little bit too high, so that's almost it. It was holding your breath and like, okay, I'm getting through. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a super full moon, but I'm gonna get through this. It's gonna be all fine. I feel that very strongly for some of you guys, but we are going through that, and we're getting out of that. So that's why right now I think it's the best time for me to do the reading as well. Otherwise, it would just be all up in that energy and it would be under magnifying glass basically, and nothing else would flow in. But we're gonna focus on the future energy for you guys. So keep an open mind, keep your heart open for anything that come in, because life can change within 2 minutes, okay? Like things that might come out in cards may not be active in your life right now or have shown up yet, but it could show up. Trust me, this is gonna be an interesting Mercury retrograde. Interesting, okay? We'll see. Let's see what's coming out for you guys. What is the soul message that wants to come true? Let me see what's up for Cancers for the month of March. Not spilling all your tea. Feel like you have some new goals, some new dreams. There you go. Okay. We have one that needed to come out with everything. Okay. That's like I said, you're not spilling all your tea. And they show me this card. Let me see if it doesn't. I could put like a little bit less lighting on it. Yes. Okay. It's called, it's the card Protection. You see people literally putting their arms up in front of like their energy, you know, a source almost. It's like, okay, now let's just protect ourselves. Let's just go back in our shell. Let's just take, you know, some cautious, like there's some energy coming. We got to protect ourselves. And they're saying literally to you, call back your power, Cancer. Cut the cords, soul retrieval. Meaning that Pisces season is about coming home after a trip, you know, a long walk on the beach. Maybe you visit another beach at another sea. Coming home to the shell. And look what's in there. Do you have like a... Because you left the shell, you know, you left it out there on the beach. It might be another animal that crawled in. It's like, oh, I like this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost coming home and thinking like, whoa, I'm home. But there is some things that I left behind when I was running out of this door. You know, it's like coming home at night after like 11 hours of work or something. You were out the door for 11 hours. You're like, wait a minute, is that my breakfast plate still out there on the table? You know, it's like you completely forgot about it, but it was still there, you know? And I do really think that because we're back into water season, water energy, we're coming back into our shell. It's like, well, let's see what we left, you know, this morning before we run out. I feel like Scorpio season did some things, then it asked us to put it sort of a little bit in the back of our shell. It really did show us some things and we had some action towards it, but then came up Thanksgiving and then came Christmas and then came New Year's Eve and all of that, right? And so it was a lot of social gathering and there were birthdays and there were all of those things that were asking you to be really in the moment and present right there and then, and not really that much room for you to really reflect on things and go back and, you know, go really within, okay, where I'm at, what is like, you know, happening, what kind of things do I need to release? What do I like to add? And all of that, right? More of like the contemplation energy. So they're asking you, okay, take back your power. Now stop to do the whole give. You know what I'm saying? That's almost what they're showing me. It's like give. That's literally what these last months asked from you. Just give. Be there. Should make sure show up. Help this one. Help that one. Call that one. Pick. You know, text this one. It's like everybody asking for a lot, which is fine for a small period of time. But now it's time for you to, okay, take back that energy. And go within. The universe will put you on the couch multiple times this year because North Node is in Cancer. It's gonna ask you to first go within and then, you know, extend your energy to others. It will constantly give you small reminders of that. So it could be literally you sitting on the couch because you can't move because, you know, something happened to your leg. You need to wait 6 weeks. Not to laugh about that because I recently just had something, you know, something with my health and I had to recover and I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to lay in bed and wait till I'm better. Like I don't. And then at one point you start to come into that energy of, okay, I just have to surrender and what happened will happen. So, okay, they're asking me to move on with the cards. So we will move on. Just just make sure you protect yourself, okay? Cancer is very important this month. No matter who's in your life, no matter who is asking you, it's that season, it's that time, it's spicy season, we have to. Also, this is literally, you see, the Hangman. This is literally what they're showing me. It's like, if that axe comes back, Cancer, you know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what to do. No, thank you. I'll see you. I'll see you next lifetime, okay? Go with your feel, of course. I'm not telling you what to do, but it's like, you know their ways. Hangman. Interesting energy. Let's see what else coming up to go with that. Boom. Feeling like you've been waiting, and then boom, movement. Tower moment. Something unexpected. But it's not like it's happening to you, Cancer. It really is happening for you. It's getting you unstuck. It's like you hanged yourself in a position almost. And now it's like, we have to move. We have to get out of this. This was nice. This was, fine for a little bit. This was okay. We are able to really put our minds to rest and just take a breather, take some time. But it wasn't evolving you. It wasn't growing. It was just stagnant energy of like, I'm just staying the same. I don't feel like I'm growing over here. And it's like there's no room to grow. Like, why do I have that feeling? It's like you're trying to put yourself in too tight jeans, and we all had that feeling once in our life, and we just like, oh, can't breathe, gotta go. And it's like you just want to try, and at one point it gotta come off because you gotta breathe. You just gotta accept, not tonight is not the night for these jeans. It's gonna be another night, but not tonight. Okay, so it's like almost knowing that is what's coming. It's like you're trying on too tight jeans and it's not for you anymore. It's like you have no room to grow almost. I feel like it has to do with like being kind, being nice. It's something so sweet. That's what it is, Cancer. They show me that. It's like it's something so nice for another person. It's something with such a sweet intention. Like a really true, sweet, from the heart gesture. I'll sit with you. I'll wait with you. I'll carry your burdens. I will help you move forward. I will help you heal. It's such a sweet, loving energy I'm feeling. It's so soft. I wish I could stay in this for another 30 minutes. It's so beautiful. Okay, sorry. We gotta move on. But yet, so suffocating for you, Cancer. Suffocating. And that's the realization of that. It's like, well, I really did put myself through a ringer right now. Like, did really put myself into this, this tight jeans. And these jeans are no leggings, okay? They don't stretch. It's like, with the most kind and hearted energy, setting yourself up. Oh wow, they show me like failure, but it's not failure. Like, don't put it like that. It's like setting yourself up for failures, like, because you know that in the end of the day, it can only be successful if everybody involved is able to evolve under those circumstances, right? And the Tower is here to like, okay, bum, just rip the jeans. Free them legs, okay? Free at last. That's really what I'm feeling. But it's happening for right in the beginning. Right in the beginning of March, okay? It's like there's no escaping it. It's nothing to fear or worry about it. It's probably gonna be something minor, but it's yet has gonna have such big effects throughout a longer period of time. Okay, so it's not, don't put any fear energy towards it. Just know that whatever is meant to happen will happen for you, not to you, for you and for your soul's growth, literally right in the beginning of March, maybe the 3rd of March, right before, well, the 3rd month, of course, so it's Thursday, 3 at 3rd of March. That's what I'm hearing. It's almost like this happens, awakening can also be inside yourself. And you're like, wait a minute, hold a minute, hold up, wait a minute. I now know where to go, okay? I know that this is it. Let me go and call that person and call that person, get that one together and get that person in the same room with me, because I need to go and have a conversation about this, because I know that I know the solution. Like, I got it. I know how everybody, involved can benefit from this and can actually be happy. Like, it's something like that, right? Like, apply it to your situation, but it could most definitely be like a work. It's really that energy, and it's really hard for me to show this card because it's so light. But do you guys see, do you see his face? He's literally looking like, oh, wait a minute. What did you just say? Hold up. Wait a minute. This all makes sense now. I think I know where to go. It's like really that energy, okay? So I'm not going to get stuck on that too much. Just know that it could be, for some of you, going to be the 3rd of March. It's going to be 2 days before Mercury retrograde officially begins. They want to come out anyway. Okay. Bomb. Passion. New beginning. Growth. Fresh starts. Bigger thinking. Pisces energy. Thinking beyond limitations. Thinking beyond possibilities. It's like, no, I am just, I'm not rolling with that gang anymore. I need to be able to express myself freely and to think freely and to go with the flow and think in possibilities and not in limitations. So something beautiful comes out of that. For some of you, have to be careful with an offer from somebody. I would put it like that. There might be it might look nice, but it's somebody you know, but not that well, but you know him, and they're just coming around because they feel lonely for the night. You know what I'm saying? For the night. Put it like that. That's for some of you guys that comes through as well. But really do feel like there's something special that is awakening within you this month, and it's gonna bring back the passion and motivation. I feel like you're really motivated again in the month of March, which I love. New beginnings and taking the time to really set this up. It's like, okay, let me take some time, because Mercury's still in retrograde, but that doesn't mean I can't plan and I can't, trying to find ways for me to move forward. Doesn't mean I have to sign contracts, tomorrow, but I can, put things into work. So that is what I'm really seeing for you guys. Okay, what else coming out for Cancer? Freely, beyond limitations. Now look at the difference of that energy. You see? So I'm feeling that there's, for some of my cancers, you are very attractive to this person who is just so free. You're like, but what about this? Oh, no, 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 I stopped caring about that 15 years ago. I don't live my life like that. And you're like, wait, what? Really? You don't like and he was like, no, 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 that's not for me. But really, just like you only have one pair of shoes? One? Yeah, yeah, I only need one. I only have 2 feet, so one pair of shoes is enough for me. And it's like, ah. But it's like, I know I'm giving like examples that's just so ABC, but it's relatable for a lot of people, you know, in a way. Um, but it's just like you have this attraction to somebody that's just so free. And you're like, oh, I want to be and want to feel that free. How do I get to that level? Where can I sign in? You know, sign me up. Because cancers, you guys are breaking free from something, okay? It's literally spring cleaning time inside the shell. It's like a spring cleaning. You can feel it. You see? There we go. Strength card. Beautiful. You're like, whoa, I let myself get trapped into this tower based on things that could happen. It it could go wrong if I try this. Things can go end up really badly if I try and call that person. It can be that maybe, just maybe, I might end up on the street, you know, in like 5 years if I try this right now. Maybe in 3, you know, it's like, it's all the limitations and all the dangers and the risks. And cancers, you guys are risk takers in a lot of ways, but it really depends on where your Mars and Venus is at as well. But overcoming that is so freeing. I really feel that it's like, I need that passion, you know. And you really are taking such beautiful control over the what ifs and it could have, you know. It's like, it's okay, because you know what, whatever meant to happen will happen anyway, whether I stress about it or not. So I might as well just give it a real shot. And I feel that it has a lot to do with you're just being afraid of losing something. For some of you guys, it really is losing or missing out on something. Because it's like, sort of, it has to do with something that's already here in front of you. It's already what you already know, what you've already found, what you've already manifested into your life. And you're like, I don't know if I'm able or willing to like give that up for something that's so unknown, like something I don't even know will ever come into my life. Am I willing to make those sacrifices? Or am I settling? Am I settling for something? You know, that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna drink a little bit of tea. Okay, you guys appreciate my cup though. Okay, do you guys know where it's from? Let me know in the comments, okay? It's so big. By the way, it's like bigger than my face. I love it. I really do. Yeah. So, beautiful energy. And I live for this, okay? Like, you know, you guys know I'm a Cancer sun and rising, so I connect to this reading myself. Let me see. What else coming up for my Cancers? I feel like we're able to release some of that. And you see, once you release the fears, once you release the 9 of Swords, once you understand the value of the 9 of Swords, you know, because every time we go into, and I'm just saying we go into an episode of overthinking, feeling pressured, feeling stressed, feeling like you just don't know the answer, how to keep the balance, how to keep all parties involved happy in some shape, in some way. And just overthinking and like, but I don't want to go, but I don't want to lose it, but I also don't want this, but I don't know how to change it. You know, it's like that. That's very valuable, because at one point you come to the conclusion that you can't. And then the Cancer way of doing things is like, you know what? I thought about it, I took my time, I tried, and then at one point you're like, you know what? I don't think that that's my road anyway. I gotta make a decision, because you cannot be into the Nine of Swords energy too long. You just can't. Because then your emotions start taking over, basically. So finding a way to leave that behind. Eight of Cups. Walking away from the Nine of Swords, from the sleepless night, from the up, you know, feeling fearful, basically. Feeling like you're fearful. Fearing the unknown, I'm hearing. But look at you. Then comes in the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Beautiful. Because, you know, what they're showing me, Cancers, is like, I'm here, I'm stuck, I don't know where to go, know what to do, know who to call. You know, I guess I'll just surrender for a little bit. Boom. Instantly. Movement. Universe is removing something from your life, and it just has to happen, Cancer. It has to happen for you, not to you. Remember? Boom. Feeling lighter, feeling more inspired, feeling ready to think, you know, go with that flow and think beyond, and almost awakening that fantasy of yours, right? Not fantasy like it's fairy tales. No, it's fantasizing, creating a creative energy flow, which also gets you more in tune with your feminine energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine doesn't matter. It's a feminine energy. And you're starting to see something. It's like almost like a super focus. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. I know this is it. There's this one thing. I never thought that it was that, but it's actually that. So I gotta go. I gotta go. And I gotta move towards that. You are going. No matter what the risk, no matter what, you're willing to take it, because you're no longer fearing. You're like, I'd rather fail, you know, I'd rather fail at this than be up at night knowing that I should have tried and I should have gone and I should have, you know, took a shot and I didn't. Fearing that you didn't try is, in the end of the day, way more haunting almost than the ones that you did try, you know. And the beauty of that is that no matter if that outcome is exactly as how you picture it to be, along the way you've learned and evolved so much. You will always learn something from any situation, unless you decide to stay here, because here nothing happens. You know, it just doesn't. So then you're ready to move, because you find that focus point again. I think some of you guys are just ready to focus on your work and your coins, okay, Cancers? It is, but it's both. It's both. It's like, okay, I need to do a little soul searching this month. I also still have this passion for this person that I might want to go and explore that with. Let's see what this thing can, you know, what this thing is between us. But then also just have my moments where I just want to focus on what is up next. You know, whether that's working inside a company, because I do see that, but it's just working together in a bigger group. It's like, yes, I'm doing, for example, my readings. I do my readings alone, but I'm not only person out here, you know, with the same intentions, spreading love and light, basically, and the messages that needs to get out to the people, basically, right? It's like light work. We're out here with many light workers around the world, part of the big collective, yet I'm doing it here right now at this moment by myself with you guys. You know, so basically, it's for the bigger picture. I'm hearing it's for a bigger group. That transformation you're going through, you're leaving anxiety and stress behind. Thank God, because you need this clear vision, Cancer. You need this clean heart, clear vision. Release the energy that you need to release, and don't be impatient with that, with yourself, okay? Because there are great things coming for you. And right now it might feel a little stagnant, but that's because you are getting this big shift. It's like working up to a momentum of like, whoa, wait a minute. Good morning. I'm awoke, okay? I'm all the way woke right now. And that could feel like a tower sometimes. It does. But in the end of the day, you know that that is a ticket out, basically. A lot of yellow in your cards. Cancer, that's beautiful. Illuminating the truth. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, wait. Because they are having a party over here. Yes. Cancers. You see? Now when we might end up single, or have ended up single, we have two opportunities. And that's what I wanted to talk about before I started the reading, was you are in control of how you, your perception of things, right? It's like you can choose how you see this change. Do you see it as something that's fruitful, something, you know, like you see yourself as like, no, I'm an independent woman or man, doesn't matter. I'm emotionally stable and independent on such a level that the way I feel about myself has nothing to do with what a person does or does not think or say about me or to me. I can find that peace and serenity within me. I can find that confidence. I can find that truth, that knowledge. I have that part in me where I can go and walk to the mirror and speak myself back up straight, basically. And I can walk out of the door with pride. And I have unconditional love for myself, and accept myself the way I am, exactly as the way I am today, in this moment, in this minute, in this second. It's like, not if I get my hair done, or not when I lose these 5 pounds, not when now, right now, in this moment. Because no matter what I look like, no matter what I did, I gotta look myself up in the mirror, and it starts within me. It's basically for you guys, well, right? But then you also have the feeling of like, wow, I really feel left out in the cold. That person really did me wrong, and I treated them right. I'm just out here, you know, and just feeling like I've really been stabbed in the back. Wow, I just had really great intentions. It's like you are able, the outcome is the same right now, you know? The storyline is the same, but you decide on what you get out of it. It's like, no, it didn't work out. But I am choosing to let that go right now, because I know that it happened the way it was supposed to happen. But it has nothing to do with how I see myself and how I show up in this world. You know, just because this is what happened, basically, doesn't mean that that is what defines me as a person. So I'm seeing you changing your perception on things in a very beautiful, strong way. Okay, Cancers. This was such a... It was a very deep reading on what came in when it came to what you guys are going to on an energetic level. It didn't really give us that much insight on love. So I'm going to do something else. We're going to focus purely on love in the situation that, you know, what's going on with that. Okay, so love, Cancers. wants to come out? What do you guys have for love for Cancers? What is coming out for love for Cancers for the month of March? Well, 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Movement, energy. There's a lot of energy when it comes to your love. To your love life is what they say, right? You see? Commitment. Okay. 8 of Wands, communication, back and forth. I'm feeling email and all of that. If you decide to really communicate about building up a future with the person you are with right now, do it face to face. Don't do it via text, and because text can get really confusing right now because of Mercury retrograde. If it is a really serious conversation, try and meet face to face, or maybe a phone call or something. Even though phone call are still, stuff to do with like bad, signal and all of that. But hear the voice, the tone of the voice. So that's what I'm getting. But I do see that there's form of movement. Somebody's ready to take the next step with you. In March. Okay? That's for some of my Cancers out there. If you are in a relationship right now, there will be communications about, moving forward. Could be from a Aquarius. Could be a long time coming type of thing. It's a slow moving energy, but it's solid. Okay? So you might want this communication to come in right now, but it's coming in slower. There is a delay around it, but it's coming in because I see you guys in the end of the day. It's like a wish fulfillment when it comes to love. It's like exactly what your soul was looking for. Maybe not your ego, but most definitely your soul. Okay. It's beautiful. It's a lot of soul-to-soul connection I'm feeling with this person. So it might take some time. It might even play out in like April, May. But don't put any timelines when it comes on things coming in. They have to come in divine timing. And it does depend on how quick you are with other certain things in your life. It just does. It always connected, basically. So that is somebody coming in. But it's going to take a little bit more time, which is totally fine because it's going to be very divine time. Okay, Cancers, that was some extra energy. Wow, what a shift. Around love, we're going to pick a card reading really quickly. I will put this one back into the back. I'm going to put 3 cards out on the table. These cards want to shuffle. I love these cards, but they're just really hard to shuffle. Focus on your question. Open up your energy. Maybe you have a question. Maybe you're just open for any message for March. I'm going to put 3 out. You can pick 1 or 2. And some of you guys pick 3, which is also totally fine as long as your intuition is guiding you to do exactly that. I can flip over. So I'm going to do 1 more shuffle. 1, 3. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. I'm sorry. I have to do it one more time. I was not paying any attention. What is this energy? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm here, okay? I'm here. Well, I'll break it there if you want to. Okay. You guys are gonna laugh at me. Like, I'm a mess tonight. Okay, I'm sorry. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Cancers, take your time. Focus on, you can pause the reading if you want to. This is number 1, 2, and 3. And we're gonna start with the first one. Trust your path. That's your card. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported by your angels, basically, what would you do? So if you knew that you would be supported supported every step along the way, what would you do? If you knew that you just go and walk that, if you could walk any path and be protected, so everything will always work out fine, what would you do? That's what they're asking you. Then we have the other one is mirror. They're asking you who or what is triggering you. Look within yourself. Look at your own reflection this month within other people. What are they triggering in you, and why are they triggering that part in you? Reflect it within. Don't reflect it onto yourself. Basically, like thinking that everything is your fault and you can help everything. You know what I'm saying? You should change something when something happens with another person. That's not it. It's about, why is that triggering you? Why do you feel attacked, or why do you feel unease when somebody says something like you to you in that way, or says that thing to you? So go within. It tells like your reaction to other people this month will tell you a lot of how it is within you, basically. And then we have the third card, don't dim to fit in, and this is it all the way. This is such a Cancer card, okay? Cancer. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And I spoke about that in the beginning of the reading. I said, I just want to help you, or I just, want to make sure that I'm, it's like fitting inside the situation and being okay while you're actually neglecting your own needs, while you're dimming your light, not to be too bright, not to show up too good, like too kind or too anything. But that's a perception of other people, because you're exactly the way you're supposed to be when you show up as your authentic self, and not dimming your light to order to fit in the darkness that other people decide to put out. So it's like, who is actually dimming your light, or are you dimming your light, and why? Is it to fit in? Is it to keep yourself safe? Is it to not take that risk? Is it to keep yourself hanging on that, in that position, because that's what you know. That's what you know you're going to get tomorrow and the day after and next year if you stay in this. And you kind of like that security. But yet there's something inside of you that's like growing and growing and growing and calling and screaming your name. It's like, listen, we gotta evolve. We gotta move. You know this. So that's what they're asking you. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Because you got a light within you, Cancer. Every single Cancer has it. Every single one. Beautiful. Okay, Cancers, this was a very interesting reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but it was a little different than you guys are used to from me. So I'm not at home as well right now, so maybe that has something to do with the energy. But it went the way it was supposed to go. So I hope it helped and touched and reached the souls it needed to reach. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Feel free to subscribe if you feel connected to the reading. And I would love to see you guys next month. And I'll be back with live readings soon, by the way. Thank you, Cancer, so much. I love you guys. Bye. Good luck.